What's up everyone, CMO Sports Cards here, back with another video, and today I've got some 2025 Score football. So I actually haven't ripped any Score football yet this year, both personally and for the channel. I just thought it was coming in at a pretty high price point. Score typically doesn't sell for very much. You've got rookies in, paper stock cards, college uniforms, but I will say it's the first time that we're seeing a lot of these rookies, and I think that Score this year actually does have a pretty decent design. I just couldn't justify buying a hobby box at those prices, even with a good amount of autographs in there. But I saw these hobby blasters at my local card shop and decided to give them a shot. So these I was able to pick up for $29.99 each, and they come very specifically with just pretty much these two parallels in here. So it's the cubic, I believe it's blue cubic, and then the dots red. And the cubic are going to be to 185, and the dots are going to be to 25. Then you can also get autos out of there, base signatures green, and then there are these gold rookies that are, I believe, that are special to the Hobby Blasters here. So, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and crack into each of these. It's a lot of packs and a lot of cards to rip through here, so let's try to get through it quick. Alright, so we've got our three different blasters here, all laid out. Go ahead and wipe off the table real quick, and then we'll go ahead and crack into each one. And I'll just stick the hits out in front of each, and you guys let me know which blaster you think took it home today. Starting off with a pretty good rookie there, McMillan. Then we've got Torrey Horton, Ursary there, Caden Prather. Then we've got Michael Penix Jr. on the insert. Okay, so I believe all three of these are going to be flipped around. Get the hang of these packs here in a second. So we've got Josh Allen, Tyler Warren, and then Michael Penix Jr. there on our inserts. Then we've got Savion Williams on the rookie gold. It's nice to see those golds. I do think the base design of Score does look pretty good this year. Then we're going to have some base here on the end. So I'm going to try to consolidate it to just our best rookies and hits in each of these stacks here, because Score does come with quite a few cards, just in general. Alright, so starting off this next one with Ursary again. Then we've got Caden Prather, Kalel Mullings, Will Howard, that's a nice one. And then we've got our inserts here. It's going to be one, two, okay, we've actually got four this time around. So Patrick Mahomes there on the franchise. Quinshon Judkins, that's a nice one. Devon Achane on the franchise. And then, we've got a zoned in patch of David Montgomery for the Lions. Yep, okay. It is not from any specific game or event. I was definitely coping there, looking at that. And then we got Nick Emenwari there for the gold rookie. It's a nice one to see. And we've got base here to end us off. So already a mem card out of the middle box. And to be honest, that pack did feel a little thicker. I wasn't sure, but now I know. It definitely, I didn't see any mentions of guarantees. Starting off with Omarion Hampton there, that's a nice rookie to see. Shamar Stewart for the Bengals there. Derek Harmon, Kelvin Banks. Then we've got our backwards cards here, and they're going to be Derrick Henry, Egbuka there on the Emerged, that's a nice one. And then Matt Stafford. Then we've got Tyler Shug for the Saints there on the gold. Wish he would have been in the Saints uni. That would have been a nice color match. But still nice to see a QB there. And then we've got our base to end that pack off. Alright, so one pack down out of each blaster. Seems like about what I expected. Haven't seen any of our cubics or red dots yet. This pack did feel pretty thick though. So we're starting off with a Gunnar Helm, Dylan Gabriel. Put that one in the hit stack. Ty Felton, Cam Scatabo. It's another one for the hit stack. And then it looks like we're gonna get another one of those zoned in patch cards here. So there's another Egbuka emerged. Oh, interesting. And Stafford. We're seeing a bit of a collation matching there, but it's nothing too crazy. So we've got Tony Pollard on that one, and then Zach Ertz for the gold, and that's just going to be a vet gold. All right. Moving on to the middle blaster here. Still haven't seen any of our numbered cards yet. It's really what we're looking for out of here. I believe there's 2 guaranteed numbered cards. Ty Felton, Cam Scatabo, it's another nice one. Phil Maffa, Tyleek Williams there. Got a couple turned around cards here. Jaden Daniels on the emerged. Malik Neighbors, the franchise. Then we've got Terry Bradshaw. And then Ken Houston. All right, throwback card there for the Oilers. Pretty cool, actually. Not a name I'm familiar with. Probably should be, though. And then we've got our base there at the end. Third blaster up. Still really haven't seen anything. Let's see if we can change that. Tyler Warren here. Mullings. Pat Bryant. Elik Eomanor. I do remember him putting up a crazy game. I believe it was against Shadur. All right, so we've got Brian Dawkins there. Riley Leonard. A hot rookies of Ted McMillan. All right, so it's 2 decent rookies there. And then another old school Houston Oilers card. Robert Brazil. I got the Oilers boxes. Not really what I'm after. Still haven't seen any of our numbered cards yet, which is a little interesting. Ollie Gordon. Trevor Etienne, Membo, Caleb Johnson. Then we've got some turnaround cards. All right, looks like our first numbered card there. So we've got a Riley Leonard, a Ted McMillan. So we really do see similar collation pretty often, I feel like. We got the same thing in the last pack. Derrick Henry, and then it's a Roquan Smith, numbered to 185. So it is a vet there, unfortunately. But I will say, the cubic is a good-looking parallel. Roquan Smith, decent, close to a color match. I'll go ahead and sleeve this. So that's our first numbered card. We can expect roughly 2 of those per blaster. For $30, do you think that's worth it? Plus, you know, a bunch of inserts and base rookies and things like that. Definitely let me know. Armand, Caleb Johnson, Jaden Higgins, Nick Emanwari. Then we've got our inserts here and a cubic. Looks like a kicker, which is not a great sign. We've got Detroit McMillan there, Mika Egbuka on the hot rookies, not the red hot. I believe those are in Donruss. And then Michael Penix Jr. for the franchise. Let's see who we've got. Eddie Pinheiro. All right, that's pretty far from who we're after, but you know, I guess it's a little color match, but not really who we want at all. Really would just prefer to be hitting rookies over any vet, but that's okay. Moving on, let's see if all these packs are going to follow the same pattern. You know, are we going to get our third cubic here? It seems likely. All right, we're starting off with Will Howard. It's a good one. Phil Maffa, Damian Martinez, Landon Jackson. Then we've got our cards here. I did see a rookie there. TJ Watt on the franchise, Jalen Milroe on the insert there, and Jonathan Taylor. Now let's slow roll this. 2025 rookie, TCU, and it's going to be Savion Williams. 88 of 185. Well, I said I would take any rookie over a vet, and I still stand by that. Savion, not too bad. Not exactly the person we're after, but improving, slowly improving. Let's see if we can't keep getting better here. So it looks like we're halfway through. Score Blasters. Tell me what you think. I mean, well over $200 for a hobby box of Score right now. Feels pretty ridiculous to me. Tez Johnson, Isaiah Bond. That's sort of an interesting one, just the NFL Shield. So I guess he didn't get drafted, huh? Xavier Watts. And then we've got our inserts. Jalen Milroe, Jonathan Taylor, and Brian Dawkins. Then we've got a George Kittle on the gold pack there. So, nothing crazy out of that pack. Vet golds. Pretty much the best thing we got was an insert. I'd be curious to know how often the autos come out of here. It doesn't seem like they would be very common. We've got another Isaiah Bond, Xavier Watts, Quinshon Judkins there. Bashal Tutin. I know people are pretty high on him too. Let's flip these over. We've got Dylan Gabriel there on the draft insert. Jaden Daniels, the franchise. Gradishaw, and Pat Surtain for our gold. And our base at the end of the pack. So once again, these packs are kind of drying up. Score isn't really known for, having banger after banger, but I know with these Hobby Blasters, you're at least hoping to see something a little more. Tyleik Williams here, Jaden Higgins, Jalen Milroe, Tyler Shook. Then we got some flipped over cards. We've got a Malik Neighbors on the Emerged, a Hot Rookies of Omarion Hampton, and then Dwight Freeney. Then we have Raheem Mostert for our gold, and, that's a Dolphins picture, Raiders helmet. I never really like how they do that. Then we have our base here to end it off. All right, 2 packs left in each box. I think we were just saving all the luck for the end here. Or I need to just keep telling myself that. All right, we got Andres here, Luther Burden. I do think that's a nice one. Brady Cook, Walter Nolan. Then, is this an auto? Hold on. It's a green. No way. Chase Brown, green auto. That is awesome. All right. I mean, as a Bengals fan, for one, that's pretty sweet. And 2, just to get an auto out of here is really nice. I can't say I was expecting that at all. Let me sleeve that up. I don't actually have a Chase Brown auto either, so that is going straight into the PC. That is awesome. Chase Brown on the green auto there. Oops, actually that belongs to this stack. Don't let me get it confused. Well, all right. Whew. These other blasters have their work cut out for them now. Omarion Hampton there on the Hot Rookies, and then a Dwight Freeney and TJ Watt. And then we're looking at Sam Darnold. This is in Seahawks uni, which is pretty interesting. Curious to see how he does there. I think he has a good shot, but it's definitely a make or break year for him. This pack feels pretty thick. We're starting off with a Brady Cook, Walter Nolan, Mason Graham. He was a pretty high pick. Curious how he turns out. Jack Beck. Okay, so it does look like we have a patch card here. And I probably just spoiled it. It's so hard not to spoil those. Quinn Ewers there on the Hot Rookies. Love to see that. Ozzie Newsome on the Men of Canton. Bryce Young on the franchise. And then we got a Calvin Ridley, Stars of the NFL patch. And Dave Casper. Man, we really are getting so many just veteran golds here. I was really hoping for more, rookie color out of these. And there are plenty of opportunities to get color here. We're really striking out. So this third blaster, this pack also feels really thick. So I have a feeling that we only got that one auto, but that's okay. So Nick Emenwari, Quinshawn Judkins there, Devin Neal, Curtis Rourke. All right, and I'm going to try not to spoil it this time. See if I can do that just by flipping it all around. All right, hey, our first Shedeur. I was going to say, it's like he's not even in the product. All right, nice insert there of Shedeur. Okay, well, ask and ye shall receive. Another Shedeur. Hot Rookies there. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the franchise. Then we're looking at Jahmyr Gibbs. So that's a good one there. Jahmyr Gibbs, Stars of the NFL on the patch there. And, oh yeah, that's right. This was the rookie that I was looking at before the patch card, Curtis Rourke. And then we got Bryce Young on our regular gold there. Again, another vet gold. I do think he's poised to have a good season this year, but not exactly the card of his that I'm after. So we got one pack left in each, and I think we're missing one numbered card from each. So these packs have been very, predictable. The first pack didn't have anything. The second pack had like a numbered card. It was all kind of in line. And then the second to last pack had auto, mem. So I bet these are going to have numbered card. And if they don't, I'm going to be pretty upset because we were supposed to get 2 per box. So save us here. It's looking like blue cubic again. Travion Henderson. That is a good rookie to start us off, though. Josh Connerly. Travis Hunter. All right, good to see him. Ja'Cory Brooks. Then we're looking at a couple of cards here flipped over. Hot Rookies of Shedeur. Marv on the franchise. Malik Neighbors emerged. And our blue cubic. Is it going to be a rookie? Nope. It is going to be George Pickens. Good looking card. Again, though, we're not really after the vets here. Let me go ahead and give it a sleeve, though. George Pickens, 94 of 195 there. So first blaster, aside from the auto, was pretty much a strikeout, if I recall correctly. Although most of the blasters have been strikeouts. Let's see if these last few packs can't save us. Travis Hunter. That's a welcome sight. Oh, I thought that was red for a second, but it looks like we've got another blue cubic. Travis Hunter, though. Ja'Cory Brooks, Harold Fannin, Raheem Sanders. Okay, that's a good one to see, though. Hot Rookies of Isaiah Bond, Josh Jacobs on the franchise, an emerged Cam Ward. I believe that is the first Cam Ward we've seen also this whole rip. And then our blue cubic, it's going to be Mark Gastineau. So again, not a rookie, not even a current player, unfortunately. I know the checklist is pretty big, but not too bad, though, to have a Gastineau. Sleeve that up. I know he was beefing with Brett Favre recently, right? Or maybe that wasn't recent. But all right, it all comes down to this. Let's see if we can't get a red dots. That would be really nice. Otherwise, yeah, this has been kind of a dud. I thought these might have been a little better, just judging by the price and you know, the volume of numbered cards and things like that, but it's not looking super great, unfortunately. Malachi Starks, Kobe Bryant there. All right, flip him over. Try not to spoil it. I did see what looked like a QB, though, so maybe there's something. Abdul Carter, Harrison Smith. We got Jimmy Johnson on our Men of Canton, and then our very last numbered card, last chance to get a decent hit here, and it's going to be Patrick Mahomes. All right, 12 of 185. Hard to complain about getting a Patrick Mahomes. I definitely, you know, would have liked to see a rookie, would have loved to have seen this in the red, but not going to complain about a numbered Mahomes there. Decent way to end us off, but still really nothing too great out of any of these blasters, save for that one Chase Brown auto for the PC. So let's quickly just go through real quick. Not trying to drag this video on too much longer, but out of the first blaster, we got George Pickens, a couple of good inserts, Chase Brown on the green auto, the Roquan Smith, a couple of more good inserts. We got the Tony Pollard zoned in patch there, a couple of more good inserts in base cards. Then we got the Savion Williams gold, and that was pretty much it. So nothing too crazy out of blaster number one. But the auto, I mean, that probably was the best thing I got. Blaster 2, the Gastineau Cubic. Cam Ward is a nice one there. We got the Calvin Ridley patch card. A couple more just good base rookies and inserts. The Pinheiro Cubic. The Emanwari Gold. The zoned in David Montgomery. Yeah, nothing too great out of that one. The two numbered cards were really not who we're after there. And then our final blaster, the Patty Mahomes numbered, potentially our best card. Depends on who you ask. I think I would take that Chase Brown auto, though. The Jahmyr Gibbs patch, it's a decent player on the patch. Some good Shedeur inserts there. Would have liked to see a Shedeur base. We got another Savion there for our other blue cubic. It's good to see a rookie. And then we got Tyler Shugg there for the gold. So, you know, all in all, I think each of them were pretty mid, if I had to be honest. Probably not worth the $30, but I think I could have told you that when I was going into this, knowing that it's score. If I had to pick, though, I think I'd go with this one just because I get a PC card out of it. So, with all that said and done, that's going to be it for me today, guys. If you like videos like these, make sure you drop a subscribe on the channel. I just recently passed 500 subscribers, and it all happened really fast, actually, so really appreciate your support. I was kind of sitting at 480 for a while, and then recent video did really well, and yeah, so I'm just super appreciative of all your support. If you find yourself enjoying these videos, make sure you drop a like. It really does help out the channel, and if there's something that you want to see me rip for next time, leave it in the comments down below. Peace.